Harmon actually liked my autograph. Let's get that out of the way.
Not even
and, I was thinking also, why did it take 4 years of voting for Harmon to get into the Hall of Fame?
That's crazy.
Something else I had to think about.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to thank you all for coming tonight, sharing in the memories of Harmon, as well as supporting the Killebrew family. To Nita and all the Killebrew family, we certainly are very sorry for your loss. I'm honored and humbled to have this opportunity to speak about your husband, your father, and your grandfather. And I want you to know that we are here for you, whenever and whatever we need to do. Harmon Clayton Killebrew, the killer. Much has been made of the irony of such a tranquil man with such a fierce nickname. But I have to tell you, I remember my wife Destiny and my first trip to Cooperstown, and one night in the basement lounge of the Otasaga Hotel, Harmon asking her to dance. Man, could he dance. And they were quite a sight to behold out there on that dance floor. And to be honest, Destiny had a hard time keeping up. But when they were done, I remember her coming back to the table and saying, now I know why they call him the killer. But there's also irony in his first name, Harmon, or harm. Because no harm came from this man, except that to opposing pitchers. And when you think about it, how many Harmons do you know? Just one for me. A name almost as unique as the man himself.
Only person in baseball.
If you were an aspiring young ball player in the 60s or 70s, and the Twins were your team, Harmon was probably your guy. He certainly was for me. It was always a battle for that number 3 jersey on your Little League team. You never want to miss one of Harmon's at-bats because you knew something could very easily happen. And you combine that with his authentic humility that would obviously show up in all his interviews, even for a grade schooler to notice. And you had yourself a mythical yet very real hero. I was fortunate to befriend my hero in adulthood. How lucky am I? I met him first when he was broadcasting, and he enthusiastically encouraged me in my career. And when I got to Cooperstown, he was a welcoming brother. And as our relationship grew, he was a loyal and caring friend. He had a genuine concern for how you were doing and would always, and I mean always, ask how your family was. And then he would listen intently before even beginning to respond. His accomplishments on the baseball field are well documented. His statistics are that which of legends are made. But these accomplishments are way down the list of things he achieved as a man. He created a very big legacy by thinking and doing of the really small things in life. There was no act of kindness too trivial to let pass by. Moment by moment, day by day, person by person, whether in everyday life or through his incredible foundation, those acts added up into the thousands. And aren't we all grateful that we had a chance to experience them? As a member of the Twins organization and player development team, we will continue to perpetuate Harmon's memory and legacy for generations of players to come. Our players will know that the professionalism expected them on and off the field began way back in 1961 and came from the first face of our franchise, our first star, and our first Hall of Famer that our organization produced. That would be Harmon Killebrew. The weekend that Harmon returned home from the hospital to undergo hospice care, my wife and I called Nina to see if we could come visit. She told us Harmon would love it, and so off to Phoenix we went. We wanted to go not only to support the family, but I wanted to be able to tell Harmon how much he had meant to me and how I absolutely had picked the right man to look up to as a kid. And I wanted to thank him for teaching me about living a life that could make a difference for other people. We talked, we laughed, we prayed, and we cried. And Nina, the care and love that you showed Harmon, as well as the graceful way in which you made us feel welcome in your home under these difficult circumstances, left an indelible impression that I will never forget. So thank you. A few closing thoughts, if you will. With the passing of Harmon, many of us have taken time to reflect on our own immortality. And immortality on this earth is inevitable. However, apart from this world, we were all created to live forever. And I'm thankful for Harmon's relationship with the Lord that assures his place in God's kingdom now and forever. Finally, when I think of Harmon, the first thing won't be the red chair in the Mall of America, and it won't be the number 573. It will be of a gentle, kind, generous, humble man who had a contagious smile as well as a powerful yet serene presence. A man who put others above himself, and a man I will be forever grateful to have had in my life. Harmon, my friend, rest in peace. I love you, and I'm going to miss you. Thank you.